Well, here we are. I got another pistol in. Before I unwrap it, anybody want to take a guess what it is? I don't know. I've really got a problem. I don't know what it is about these pistols. One thing, I have my CNR license and I can order them and just get them shipped right to my house, which is pretty awesome. But I just really love them. I don't know. I don't know what it is about it. I just love shooting them. I like them. But it is, yes, another Tokarev. Another M57. And Classic Firearms has these right now, and I don't know. Like I said, I've got several videos on my other ones, and they had these, and this is a different variant, and I don't know if anybody can tell the difference in it, and that's really the only reason I wanted to order this. Yeah, it doesn't have the safety over here. You know, most of the Yugo Tokarevs will have a safety right here, you know, a little flip up safety. Some of them even have a little notch, you know, cut up here in the slide. They have to do that when they import them. They have to put an external safety on them to be able to import them into the United States. So yeah, this doesn't have a safety there. It's actually got the safety right here. It's like a trigger safety. And when I saw this, I just knew that I had to have one, because I just thought it was pretty cool, you know. And you could take this, you know, trigger out and put just a regular, you know, Tokarev trigger, regular, you know, standard one in there, and then you would have like the Tokarev was meant to be, you know, without any external safeties, you know, and just a half cock, you know. The only thing I've noticed, and the gun is clear, yeah. The only thing I've noticed, and I haven't cleaned this yet, so once I clean it, it may be a little better. But it seems like the trigger pull on this one is a little bit heavier, you know, a little bit heavier than my other ones. The other ones, that I've always liked the trigger pull on the Tokarevs, but this one, for some reason, and it may just be because there's still gunk up. I haven't cleaned this. I just literally got it out of the mailbox, or, you know, out of the box or whatever from FedEx. But once I get it, you know, cleaned up and oiled up, it may be a little better. There probably is a lot of gunk up in there still, but you know, right out of the box, the trigger, I don't mind it. It does have a little sharper, you know, point to it, but and it is a little bit, actually it's quite a bit heavier. It does feel quite a bit heavier than the regular, you know, Tokarev trigger. It's still a good trigger. It still breaks pretty well. It's got a little bit of creep in it, but yeah, it's heavy. It's a heavy trigger. So I don't know. I was real excited to get it, but you know, once I play around with the trigger, I'm not really sure about it. I might, like I said, I might try to get just a regular surplus trigger. I'm sure you can order them probably off of eBay or several places, and I may just change that out for the regular one, which is kind of what I thought about doing anyway. But that's a nice gun, new Tokarev from Classic Firearms. They've got these right now. They've got the CNR version, which was like $10 more, and then they've also got a regular non-CNR version that you can you know, get shipped to your FFL. It's $10 less, which you could, you know, get this one shipped, you know, the FFL as well if you didn't have a CNR. It's just whichever one you wanted. The other one's $10 cheaper, so you know, if you were going to do that, that'd probably be a little bit cheaper way to do it. But they've got the import mark down here on the bottom, which is nice. You know, a lot of them, they'll put them up here. The other one I have, it's up here on the slide, and sometimes they'll put it under here or up here. I mean, it's kind of nice to just have it, you know, out of the way down here under the trigger guard. It's out of the way. It doesn't, you know, doesn't take away from, you know, the looks of the firearm too much. So, but yeah, there we go. So I had to get this thing cleaned up and do some shooting videos on it. But Classic Firearms, you know, like I said, they still have some of these in. So if anybody's interested, you know, go check them out. And anyways, thanks for watching another Tokarev. Y'all take care.